Faff.
Welcome back to FPL Faff with Jez, Jack, and Jim. I'm Jez.
I'm Jack.
I'm Jim.
And I am ruined.
Wrecked.
This week was horrible.
Dreadful. Anyone that owns Souček and he was your first sub, may you rest in peace. It was horrific.
Who would do such a thing, guys? Who would take him out for one, and also who would have him on the bench? It makes no sense to me.
So I did take him out, but I would have rather taken him out than have him as my first sub. That's absolutely for sure. It's the pain.
There's just no excuse for that.
He's been a huge differential for me, and it's mad because so many people have him in their teams, and he's got me 15 points.
He's been great. I took him out not because he's been poor of late, because he hasn't. He's a 5 million midfielder he scored 6 goals in 11 games or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But I just saw an opportunity with Gundogan, and I wanted to take it. And
don't talk to me about Gundogan.
To be fair, if you're going to make a transfer, that's fine. Gundogan, all right, you got points in anyway, but
Gundogan's form is weird. Like you look at his first 10 games, and he's the last player I'm picking for FPL, and then all of a sudden he's scoring 7 goals in 8 games.
There's a couple of factors at play there. I think one of them is Pep's formation, so that's changed a little bit, and it's seen Gundogan playing more of an attacking midfielder, because traditionally he's been sitting back, but obviously Rodri in the team, he's doing all the sitting back and cleaning up. Mm-hmm. So Gundogan's free to run around where he pleases, and he's also been in more favour than Bernardo Silva this year.
Yeah.
And then obviously Big Kev out of the team, Gundogan's the man.
Yeah. So obviously, guys, I talked about Gundogan quite a few weeks ago.
I laughed at you.
I brought him in. You did laugh at me. I brought him in twice, and I kept him in. So I brought him in on my free hit, and then I kept him in, and I only took him out. Guys, I took a horrible decision to bring in Kevin a little bit too early for a big red flag, and. Yeah, I took him out, and I really regret it. I also took out Trent Alexander-Arnold, who has been shit. No. But guess what? I've just lost out on 28 plus points for taking Gundogan and Trent out. So I pat myself on the back.
Mate, you were right to take out Trent though. I think when you made that decision, he's been playing poor lately. Yeah. He done well last night against Spurs, but that's. I was lucky. I was lucky. That was his first good game. I'm going to say all season. He has not been.
No, you're right.
Yeah, no,
he hasn't done well. But persistence pays off. I was hoping. I'm happy with clean sheet points. If he's rolling in with 3 bonus, a goal and an assist, I'll take it.
That's it. So,
how did you go?
So yeah, actually, let's go through that. I was going to say, meanwhile, Salah did sweet fuck all.
Oh man, 6
apart from score a goal that was chalked off. So VAR cost me so many points last night. Would have been Son with the first goal from a Kane assist. Nope. Would have been Salah. Nope. That's, I think, 14 points plus potential bonus right there. So I'm a little bit annoyed how that game turned out. From back to front, I've got Martinez with 1 point. How Burnley scored 3 goals in that game from having none of the ball and having 3 shots, I don't know. John Stones with 6. He was nearly my top scoring player on the pitch. That says it all. Cresswell with 5. Dallas with 2. Fine. Bruno with nothing, with 2 points as my captain. So that's sad. Salah with 2. Son with 2. Shock. Grealish with 8 and my vice captain. Big mistake there.
Oh.
Ollie Watkins with 6. Bamford with 1. And Kane with 1 and an injury after just bringing him in.
It's brutal.
But more importantly, first sub, Thomas Souček, 15 points.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I think I'm done with FPL.
Yeah. That with a disallowed goal from Son and Salah is just the icing on the cake. I love that.
Really, if all of those things had gone my way, I could be on 70 points.
Yeah, that was tough.
What are you finishing on?
38.
Oh god, that's harsh, really harsh.
Let's
listen.
move.
You play Suchek, and it's a completely different. It's a different game week. That's unlucky. It's unlucky. Jim, how'd you get on, mate? Tell us.
Sorry, Jez, but also that's pretty funny. Yeah, it's savage. It's a brutal game, FPL. It's brutal. We all know it by now. I finished on 65 points, and I'm really upset about that. I know that's rich.
You're such a prick.
Rich. I know, I'm sorry. But, like, yeah. I'm still, I'm third in the league now in FPL Faff, and not too far behind, so I can catch up, but it's looking unlikely. Martinez, I'm really upset. Only 1 point. Ailing, 2 points. Cancelo sorted me out with 17 points.
Cancelo.
Thank you.
Lovely
I should have captained him. Would I have? No, I would never have captained him. Don't know why. It's really ballsy to do that on a defender.
Because defenders, generally don't get attacking returns, and then a clean sheet bonus is not that enticing. Like, if you get a 6-point captain, it's not that interesting.
Yeah, but, like, if they get, someone like a Cancelo who's very attacking minded anyway.
Sure.
If he gets a clean sheet, he's probably going to be in and around a bonus and maybe an assist anyway. So it's smart to try and do it. It's just like, if they score 1 goal, you're ruined for a captain
it's just
choice. So
you look at the overall player totals, and you've got Fernandez sitting on 142. Mm-hmm. Someone like Stones is on 77 points through the season.
Yeah.
How many is Cancelo on? You know what I mean? Defenders just generally score less. You wouldn't.
He's on 86 points.
Zhao is. I'm looking at him, and the only reason I was hesitant is that I thought for the slight chance he might be a rotation risk this season. He's not even close to that. He is so important this season to the way they play. And a 5
More importantly, he's locked in on either side. If Pep wants to bring in Kyle Walker, no problem. Zhao will play on the left.
Absolutely, great player, great pick. And to be honest, it was coming. That big double point haul. It was a matter of time. We didn't know when it was going to be, but we knew it was going to happen.
He keeps hitting the post or the crossbar. He keeps being so close. And it's mad when he did get that goal. Everyone thought it was the play had stopped, and he just top bins straight off.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't even celebrated. It was insane. So good. Okay, continuing. I had Chilwell. He got me a clean sheet, but he also got a yellow card. The prick. So that's 5 points. Matt Target. He is what I got in for Trent, and I thought I was going to be doing all right until that game. What a huge game that was. I couldn't believe it.
I've never seen a team that deserved to keep a clean sheet get 3 goals put on them.
Yeah, and lose.
But they should have won in the first half. They should have been out of sight at halftime. They were trolling.
Traore had about 6 chances, all put to him on a plate by Jack Grealish.
Yeah, it's mad. It's really mad.
The Target to Trent move, Jim. It didn't work out this week because he got 4, but it's 2 assists in 2 games for Target, and they are a clean sheet magnet. So I actually think that's a pretty great pick for the long term. He's decent.
I think that's smart.
At 4.7.
I thought I was making a smart decision, but until Trent got an assist and a goal, he didn't get a clean sheet, but he got into the 3 bonus. So, I thought it was smart. But do you know what? I think I can put that money elsewhere. I've got $1 million in the bank. And I've still got Kevin De Bruyne. No, the team I'm looking at now still has Kevin De Bruyne in, but I have made that change and he is out, and so is Kurt Zuma. But anyway, Matt Target with 4. Fernandez, he was my captain. United are so shit at home. They are so shit at home. We even called it watch them not be able to turn up.
Yep.
At home. It feels
against
away.
Sheffield, man.
It feels away. Points in. I don't know why, but it was loads of points in. For some reason, he got me 4 points. Salah with 2 points. Saka, which was a smart move, it lessens the pain of me taking Gundogan out for Kevin with 13 points. Suchek with 15, Kane with 1, injured. The flag is minus 25% not playing next game, so I don't know. I think I'm going to keep him in. I'm not going to take him out. He's got my armband for the next game week as well.
Wow.
And then Bamford with 1, and he is now on my bench.
Nice team.
I'm a little bit conflicted about which team to pick next week. So I've got 16 players who all start. I can't pick these fixtures. At the moment, I'm looking at Souček and Cresswell on my bench, and that just worries me after what I've seen this weekend.
Going in?
So I'm going to try to play a 3-4-3. It's dependent on whether Kane actually plays.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got...
Who's on your first bench?
First bench is Souček. Second is Cresswell. Yeah. Well, I'm looking at that fixture. Liverpool, after last night, I think Liverpool are going to get back to it a little bit. I think they will at least score.
I don't think so, but go on.
Well, I don't know. It just looks like a tough one.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I'm playing a 4-5-1, and Souček is in my team, my starting 11.
Nice. As you should, off the back of a 15-point game week. Nice.
Guys, I have made a huge transfer.
What?
Mo Salah out.
Watch him get a hat-trick against West Ham.
Yeah, it's
away.
I'm not going to lie, it was less of a rational transfer and more of a angry transfer in response to the City game when Gundogan turned up.
Oh, mate. So that is a huge mistake.
By law of averages, though, what's going to happen is he hasn't scored in 6 games. Now he's going to score 6 in 6 games. Like he's going to completely reverse that form because he's due a goal, man. He's due a goal.
No, I understand. And to be honest, he scored last night, and that was chalked off. And I think that was kind of bullshit, to be honest.
Honestly, I think he's going to run riot against West Ham.
I'm tempted to captain him.
I'm not going near him. I'm sorry. I've got Gundogan in now. I'm going to spread around the cash somewhere else. I'm just going to live with that.
Nice.
And also, Gundogan is going to have my armband this week.
Oh, huge.
He's going to play half a game.
Don't.
Brutal. Let me tell you about my game week. I want to gloat, and I'm happy about this because every game we go into, I like to hit the 60-point mark, and this week I hit it bang on the nose. So
on. Yeah.
I was chuffed with that. 60 points. After a disappointing captaincy with Bruno, I was actually quite happy how this turned out. So I had McCarthy in goal with 1. Lots of 1s in my team. Stones with a clean sheet with 6. Obviously Trent coming in with the big 14. Sorfal with 1. Salah with 2. Bruno with 4. And then I took out Kevin De Bruyne and put in Sterling, who came in and got me 11.
Oh.
And I took out Souček for Gundogan, who got me 14, so a point less than Souček if I kept in.
Yeah.
It balanced out.
Yeah, but the thing is, you also got in Sterling for Kevin, who got you nothing. So I think overall it was definitely in your favour.
It was, yeah. I was about 6 points better off because I had a -4 with it, so that's fine.
Oh, yeah.
And then up top, Harry Kane, still not sure about next week. Patrick Bamford with 1 point. Am I concerned with Patrick Bamford? He hasn't scored in his last 4, and he didn't play. He got subbed off on 59 minutes. I didn't like that.
I think he's had his time.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm going to watch that. I mean, it's an easy swap for Ollie Watkins if that does happen, so I'm not too worried.
Not such an easy swap if you have both.
Or Antonio, who was my third striker, who got me 5. So he might be something to look at.
Smart to get Antonio or even Dominic coming into
to be fair, I mean, sorry to hijack your team run through, Jack, but like if I'm going to make a transfer, I've got 5.5, 6.6 actually in my bank from that transfer. So
wow,
I am cashed up and ready to go.
That's burning a hole in your pocket. You're going to waste it, and Salah's going to get a hat trick.
Look, when Gundogan absolutely dicks on Sheffield next week, it'll.
I don't
talk
think it's
to me
going to
about
happen. I think Sheffield are going to do the same thing again.
My team this week, I'll run through it quick. Very, very almost the same. The only switch I'm doing is Corfal is going to be my first sub, and Tyreek Mitchell is going to come in, and he's got Wolves at home. I just don't back Wolves to score. Mm-hmm. So it's a bit of a risk, but I'd rather have Mitchell ahead of Corfal playing Liverpool. And transfers-wise, if I'm doing anything, it's one transfer, and it's Harry Kane out and Dominic Calvert-Lewin in. But I need more information on the Kane injury before I do that.
Nice. Oh, so you're trying to roll one if you can?
Ideally, haven't had two transfers in a while, but with Kane, it's like I've got value on Kane now, and if he comes and misses only a couple of games, I probably would just keep him on my bench for that time.
Yeah.
But then I've got a load of cash in my midfield with Salah, Fernandes, and Sterling, so I can move that around if I needed to. But yeah, I'm probably going to hold on for a little while longer.
Yeah, I think that's wise. But the thing is, I do see Dominic doing something against Newcastle at home. So, yeah.
I definitely do as well.
With Kane injured, how do you think Son's going to perform without him?
Well, he struggles. You saw it. You saw it in the game last night. For
to be fair, that's
recording on a Friday morning.
Yeah,
I think he does struggle without Kane because he gives him.
The second half, Son was nowhere. He was really nowhere.
I think that without Kane though, Jose will start a different formation. Like I think Lucas Moura, maybe even Gareth Bale come in there. And I know that they made that swap late last night, but it's not the same when you're desperately trying to chase something and just throwing balls up front as to when you can start afresh and have 90 minutes to try to break it down.
Yeah. Against
Brighton, I think he'll still do bits. He just needs somebody quick up front with him.
Yeah, I agree. Because otherwise he just doesn't have that same presence. I mean, a lot of Son's goals have obviously come from Kane, but it's been like the only kind of pass that Kane he's the only one who could play that. Like you wouldn't have Vinicius playing those same balls to Son to go on and score. I want to see Bale a little bit more. As an Arsenal fan, I mean, I shouldn't really be saying that, but you know, if we've got Gareth Bale back in the Premier League, like give him a game, make him start.
When he's on the pitch, he looks lazy. Like I see him. He was on for the last 10 minutes last night. He was walking for 95% of that time. I don't think he made a single run.
Yeah, maybe there's something lacking there. Like maybe he just doesn't actually give a shit anymore, or maybe he's just like not training that hard. I don't know what it is because he should have come on instantly with Kane being off.
I just don't get it. Like that made sense to me. Like that's a straight swap.
Yeah.
I think it's time for Jim's Turn Up King of the Week.
Of course.
Okay, so I don't know. It could go to a few boys, and I want to mix it up. So my Turn Up King won't be everyone's Turn Up King, and it definitely won't be just the most top goal scorer. Am I going to be a bit biased? Yeah, I'm going to be biased. The Turn-Up King for me has to be Cancelo.
Okay.
Has to be Cancelo.
It's got to be.
I was going to say Saka, but he gets my tiny turn-up. I want to big up Saka because...
he's been huge recently.
He's been so huge. And, you know, his points toll hasn't always equaled that. And I do think, like, Arsenal coming into... some good form now, and they've got some good fixtures, and he is going to be like Arteta is like playing him, giving him full confidence to just do his thing because he's such a talent. And you can see it, and it's paid off, and I think it's going to continue. So Cancelo, Turn Up King, and Tani Turn Up
King.
Saka, well done, mate. Well done, boys. They sorted me out. Obviously, shout out to Suchek, my boy. Nice one, 15 points. Peace.
Suchek needs to stop doing that, man.
But quickly go through my team because I've made two changes. I said I'm doing a 4-5-1. I've got Martinez, obviously, Target, Chilwell, Cancelo, Stones, I brought him in for Kurt.
Nice. Brought him in. What did we say? We said a couple of weeks ago you'd bring him in at what, 5.2, 5.3?
Yeah, I got him in at 5.1. And he's gone up, so instant value. Thank you.
Nice.
I don't know why it took him so long to go up, but I'm grateful. Same for Kevin De Bruyne. It took him a while to go down, but when I took him out, I think he went down.
I'm livid about that. Like, Big Kev should have gone down night one looking at his transfers. But who went down the week that I brought them in? Jamie Vardy.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. You have really rotten luck with that, mate. Souček, Salah, Fernandes, Saka, Sterling. So I'm putting a punt on Sterling. I wanted my boy Gundogan back in, but I thought because he's so cheap that more people and more managers will have him. So the bigger differential, I think, for me would be Sterling. And then I've got Kane up front. McCarthy, Bamford, Ayling and Brewster are on my bench. If Kane doesn't play, Bamford's coming in. And then Sterling's got my vice captain. But I am tempted to whack in the C on Salah. I'm really tempted because he is showing signs of coming back into form. He really is.
That scares me.
Yeah.
So that's three City there, Jim. Nice.
Yeah, I've gone for 3 City, but they're at home to Sheffield, so I'm hoping. Yeah.
Very nice. Jez, you've gone through yours, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've only made the one change. I'm playing a 3-4-3. It's pretty much the same as last week.
Yeah. Nice.
Souček again sitting on my bench, and you'll be hearing me cry next week.
I'm, as mentioned, Kane coming out, DCL coming in, very likely. Against Newcastle, I might even give him the armband if I do that, but right now it's over Sterling, and Salah is the vice.
Nice.
That worries me so much.
Faff.